Bond 26. Apparently, Chris Nolan is the front runner. But do you remember what we reported a couple months back? His way or no way. If they want Chris Nolan to do this film, he wants it to be a period piece. He wants it to be set in the past. MGM, obviously the owners, they want it to be set in the modern era. But if I were them, yes, Chris Nolan. Whatever you want, Chris Nolan. You want to make Bond films for us? Yes. How much money do you need to make these Bond films? $1 trillion. Okay, there you go. What do you think MGM should do in this situation?
I'll say this. Obviously, they need a bit of control because obviously they're
Well,
you know.
and the people who own the rights to Bond as well are very, very protective of it. They get a say in who's cast. You know, they get a say in what stuff's in the film. They even get a say on, I'm pretty sure, like the final cut of the film. Because the Bond rights are owned by a studio. I think it's owned by a family, and they are very, very protective of the rights. I forget the name of the family, but
The Bond family.
yes.
So with that, I'd say, I mean, the whole theory is like, oh, Bond is like a title that a person earns, kind of thing. Not earns, but that it passes down.
Yeah. But that kind of got
theory.
disproved, in it, with Skyfall. Oh, well, you don't know because you weren't saying them.
Oh, fucking clue, no.
That got disproved with Skyfall.
Oh, fair enough. So with it being a period piece, obviously they then need to. They probably will cast someone new. Obviously we know the whole situation with Daniel. Is it
Craig?
Daniel Craig. He's fucking great, by the way. Like, I think he was like the Bond guy for me for such a long time, and I was like, I'm never really interested in the film, but anything else outside of it is he's fantastic. Logan Lucky. It's just one of them. Go watch that. It's fucking hilarious. It's
Knives
great.
Out, Glass Onion.
Absolutely, yeah. I like Knives Out one more than Glass Onion.
Yeah, but I would say Glass Onion's still a pretty great film.
So with Bond, anyways, with it being a period piece, absolutely yes, do that. Change it up a bit, because I feel like I've grown an appeal to movies when they do, today movies when it's set back in the past. I think that's one of the strong suits of, for me, is Captain America. The fact that it was set in that time.
Yeah.
It didn't
First
do
Wonder
it.
Woman.
The first Wonder Woman that did it better. The whole setting of it, I think it felt a lot more realistic than the first Captain America.
Yeah.
And then you obviously had Indiana Jones recently, which I thought that it was
The
great.
stuff in the past.
Yeah. So the beginning of the film and stuff like that. So I'm up for that. If Nolan's got an idea and he's ready to set it in that time, I'm up for that, because Nolan's done. He's done World War already. He's done obviously near future. He's done modern day. He's done all sorts. So this is the guy that can do any sort of period and really, I feel like he'd do the technology that they have at the time. He'd do it really well.
Yeah. Love to see some old school Bond gadgets and.
Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of it being like, oh, you got a phone, you scan away, holograms and shit everywhere, and
really open up creative, problems.
Like,
give him creative problems to make creative solutions for someone back in the day.
Exactly.
A great film actually to reference for this is have you seen A Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill?
I haven't. No, I think I watched the first half an hour and I didn't. It wasn't because I didn't like. I think I had to go off and do something else.
Yeah.
I think it was actually you. You called me or something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, my fault.
I went to go watch it. I went to go watch it another day, but it got taken off of the streaming service. I was like, oh, fuck, I wanted to watch that.
Well, yeah. No, my opinion on this is MGM should let Christopher Nolan do whatever they want, because if he's showing interest in this, let him do it. Even if it's just
one.
Even if it's just one. Even if it's just one. Let him do it. And I think they'll get the most box office success with this as well. You
Oh
know,
yeah, no, this movie's gonna make loads of money. I mean, what did the last one make? I think it did pretty well.
I think it did pretty well as well. I can't remember how much
I'm,
it
I'm
made
gonna,
exactly.
I'm gonna be honest. I know it's like a very minuscule thing, but I'm in work. I work in retail, and I heard about three, four people talking about going to see James Bond, the one that we just had. And I've never had that when it comes to like films and stuff like that. I never hear people talking about it.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
even my dad went to go see that.
yeah, yeah.
So
So yeah, no, it's definitely still like a brand that people like. It's like
it's timeless. It's timeless,
yeah, it's the alpha spy movie.
and
Like
that's
you
why
can't.
that's why you can take it back.
Mhm.
You know,
I
uh,
feel like obviously you had the Kingsman, the one that was set in the past. Um,
I didn't see it. I didn't catch it.
I didn't see it either, but that was set in the past, as far as I'm aware, and I don't think the film is very good. Obviously, Kingsman One is still one of the
Yeah,
greatest modern spy
I was
movies.
this close to putting that on greatest comic book films of all time list.
Mhm.
We're this close, but
It is great. Its sequel is shit, but the first one's great.
the
Even with Pedro Pascal, the sequel's not that good, but the first one's phenomenally
yeah,
good. I remember you showed me that, and I was like, I wasn't really interested into it, but I was like, this is actually a cool spy movie. It's a modern take on this spy genre kind of thing.
yeah,
That's really appealed to me. And with that, you could have then with Nolan doing like an old school movie where it's like it's a nice period piece. Like I said, you can do all the practical stuff with the practical stuff as well, man. Oh,
yeah. Shot on that
it's a match
big,
made in heaven. It's a
shot on
match
that
made in heaven.
big, massive IMAX format. Yeah,
Do you
please.
know what? Like I said, I've never gone to see a Bond movie in cinema. Never did it. Never really been appealed to go watch these films, even after you know really liking Daniel Craig and other movies. The Bond films I've just never really appreciated.
I didn't catch No Time to Die in the cinema, but I did get, I did watch Skyfall, Spectre. I remember Craig saying after Spectre as well, he was like, I'd rather slit my wrists than do another one. But the money must have been there because he did do another one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No. So I feel like this will tie. It'll get people that aren't Bond fans like myself. It'll get them to go see the cinema, and then
yeah,
it'll just boost the box office. I mean, Bond people that are already Bond fans and going to see these films, they're not going to object to a Christopher Nolan doing a film.
no, no chance.
Exactly. So it's just it's a match made in heaven, with the theme of the film, and it's a match made in heaven behind the scenes for the money and stuff.
Yeah, no. But MGM, let Nolan do it. That's all I've got to say on this. Kyle, this is something you will be very much interested in.